Okay, it says here, investigator drugs in drinking water higher than expected. Now we're talking about, I'm going to let you listen to the video, but we are talking about $50, a new study that looks at water after it was treated at 50 of the country's largest wastewater treatment plants, found concentrations of 56 different active drugs. Active drugs. These are active drugs. And they were at far higher concentrations than environmental experts had expected. And so there's a story here, and I'm going to let you listen to the video. And so this is happening across the country, and it would have to be happening across the world, in fact, folks.
Unsettling news about your drinking water. A brand new study commissioned by the EPA found our water has far more chemical contamination than anyone expected. The investigator Tom Myers says 56 different prescription drugs were found in the test samples. So what kind of drugs are we actually talking about?
Well, Chris, just about any drug that we take in large quantities. So that would include painkillers, over-the-counter drugs, blood pressure meds, birth control pills, even Viagra. The study examined drugs in 50 of the country's large-sized wastewater treatment plants. Northeast Ohio has some of the largest. High blood pressure medications were found most often and also in the highest concentrations. Of special concern, birth control pills and hormone-type drugs that were also discovered.
Those types of compounds can actually inhibit growth of aquatic life or plant life, and so we're very concerned about what those ramifications might be on down the food chain.
Our sewer district says not to worry. They did some testing of their own a few years ago and found pharmaceuticals, but in small concentrations. They admit they haven't reviewed the latest EPA Commission study, but even if there are more drugs than expected, as the study found, Northeast Ohio or any sewer district isn't ready to do anything about it.
There's no treatment technology that exists that would remove all of these compounds. We haven't found something yet that would be effective across the board.
Wastewater treatment facilities here are set up like most. They're designed to remove solids and certain types of bacteria, not drugs. No one really knows yet what threat these drugs pose to human health. So far, no studies have been done. It's not clear either what impact all these drugs have when they interact with each other.
The point is not to scare people, but it's just to know that, yes, we now actually have good data showing that these chemical compounds are present in water that's discharged into the Great Lakes and therefore into our drinking water system.
Now, just to be clear, the government does not require wastewater treatment plants to screen for drugs in drinking water or to treat them. So, not surprisingly, the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District is not set up to remove chemical compounds from the water we drink.
It is unnerving to think all this is going into our bodies. You think you're having just a glass of water and you're taking all this in.
Very possible.
So what's the next step in all this?
Well, experts and the FDA are planning studies to see if these drugs are harmful to us. If they are, then they've got to figure out a way to remove those chemicals, which is not going to be easy, and it's going to be very expensive.
Yeah, you would expect it would be. And just to be clear, it's not people just dumping pills down the toilet. A lot of times you take them and they pass through people.
A very natural process, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, there you go, folks. So it's coming out of our urine, folks, and the drugs remain active after they come out of the urine. But, of course, we've known that for a long time here on this earth, haven't we? So that's an old subject, really. And so I would have to say that also you have your drug addicts. You have cocaine, you have methadone, you have heroin. Okay, these things also are in the water that we drink. So just so you know, folks. Okay, please leave your comments below. God bless you all and all that you do.